In a news update for May the 25th, 2017, Thursday, we got some news to talk about this morning. Well, as you know, if you have bed bugs, what you use is alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, you spray right on the bugs. You can't spray them. You got to spray them on the bugs, and that actually kills them. But you got to, when you see them, you can't just spray it around and it kills them. No, you have to spray it right on the bugs. So if one's crawling on you or on the ground, just for FYI purposes, just take some alcohol and spray it right on there. Use a hair sprayer, applicator, or one you can buy at the store. Pump spray and just spray it on there, and it'll just shrivel up the bug like nothing. But you got to be careful. Don't use it around flames or use it around electrical stuff because it is combustible. Alcohol is rubbing alcohol is very combustible if you don't know what you're doing. So just remember that. Keep that in mind. But also move on to other things, just to give you a little update here. In Manchester, England, 2 days ago, there was a bomb explosion. I do believe there were two bomb explosions, which left 22 people dead. Among the dead were mostly teenagers, and they were mostly girls, believe it or not. And there were about 64 people that were injured, is what the number that we got thus far. Now, the terrorist blew himself up. They say he blew himself up at the site in Manchester, England, is where this happened 2 days ago. And it says a whole lot about our country. When we have open borders, and when we give in to Islam extremists, and when we give in to people that don't really care about integrating with our culture, just like people over there aren't integrating with London or England's culture either. This is the same kind of problem you can see worldwide. That's why we don't want to give in and be Stockholm Syndrome. When people are doing things that are wrong and that aren't moral and that aren't right, we have to stand up and take affirmative action. If the government or authorities won't protect us, we have to do it ourselves. And that's why we have the Bill of Rights and the amendments and the Constitution. That's what we stand by. Because it's us that gave the government, meaning us, the people, gave the government its power. So it's us that need to take it back if they're not going to do anything and just let these people try to overtake us, which is what we don't want. So my thing is this: when it comes to protecting yourself, don't cause any fighting if it's unnecessary, but if you have to, you might have to do it to protect you and your family if it comes to it. But don't be the one that starts it unprovoked. Just like people walking around hitting people with pipes in Richmond a day or so ago. The guy was arrested, but it was unprovoked. He just went up and hit a girl up beside the head in Richmond, just walking down the street with a pipe off of Grove Avenue and downtown. It's just crazy. It happened a couple of days ago. And that's what I'm talking about. These crazy people. The leftists, the snowflakes, the people, they're upset because their Hillary witch didn't get in. And so they want to cause trouble for everybody else. And that's why we need to stand up. And of course, more on the news front, there's also we have over about 550-some thousand PCs, meaning Windows PCs, have been affected with this worm, this WannaCry or WannaCry crept worm. And there's 7 vulnerabilities in Microsoft Windows operating systems. That's all Microsoft Windows exploits that were there. And I think the NSA and all them, the intelligence community, knew about these. That's why they can devise and make these tools that could do what these crooks were able to do by these tools getting out on the internet, where crooks could get them off the dark or black web. That's what they call it, the Tor web, the dark web. And it made them available. And now, instead of using the things with warrants and subpoenas and using it the right way to stop a criminal or a sexual predator, these people have gone in and they're just selling it on the market and using it to make money, ransomware. And that's where we got WannaCry ransomware. Well, now there's other ones that are out. They're not new. They've been out for a while as a part of this Fallout aftermath. That there's more exploits on the way. There's one called Eternal Rocks, which will totally disable and destroy your system if it's able to get on there. And this thing, it can be on your computer rogue, meaning undetected, until it decides to execute. Meaning you won't be able to detect it with any virus or any scan software known today, unless it becomes unrogue. You still might not be able to detect it, even though it's gobbling up all your personal information off your computer. Now, like I said, this utility before it got public was supposed to be something that the NSA, the CIA, and police, law enforcement had that was supposed to be kept private. And it was only supposed to be used to stop criminals or sex predators or terrorists. And of course, bad people have got the same tools because somehow they got out on the web. And I don't think it was accidental either, even though they're trying to make it sound like it. I think somebody did it on purpose because when things like this happen, when there's a malware breach, there's usually you can stop a person because all that stuff's traced. Because I do IT work, okay, and all the stuff. It doesn't matter if it's a worm, it doesn't matter if it's a virus, it doesn't matter if it's a ransomware or malware of some type. It all has a trace signature. There's no such thing as some virus or malware that can be totally undetectable, because once it executes, it's detectable, and there's no way that can be impervious to other ways of detecting it. And that's why I'm saying, someone put this stuff out there purposely, or somebody's, I should say, plural. And anytime somebody releases anything, from what I know, that stuff can be found, and the people that are behind it can also be arrested, or from where the computers and all where it was executed, because they can trace it back to those terminals. Because your computer is like a terminal that's on the web. And just to give you an idea, the reason why they're going after Microsoft Windows systems is because over 75% of all computers are Microsoft Windows in the whole world. So that's the biggest platform. And of course, that's the one that's going to have the most exploits. Now, I'm not going to say that Linux and Unix and of course iOS, meaning Windows Mac doesn't, or Macintosh operating core system doesn't have vulnerabilities, because they all have their own slew of lots of vulnerabilities and exploits. You just haven't heard about them yet. So nobody really is safe from any of these exploits, because they probably have modified versions for other OS, meaning operating system platforms. Hey, please check us out. Go like us on New Hunter Church of Christ. Like us on DeSilvas'sMedia.com. On Facebook, you can go to DeSilvas's Media at Facebook. And, like us and donate to us, because we really need your money. We need about $1,000 for new equipment for New Hunter Church of Christ, so we continue to do our broadcasting and to help us to make some changes here for security and things. Help us in that regard. If you like what we do, please send a donation today so we can continue bringing you all the in the news updates and all these other news that you see that we share links to and share to you, so you don't have to go all over to look for it on the web. It's just all one convenient place. Please help support us by giving a financial contribution. I know a lot of people are going on a lot of trips, but people need to get paid for what they do, and I think you all should pay me something for what I do with the sermons and everything, and stop trying to freeload, and really help a minister out and help a person that's of independent media. Besides, if you buy some of our products at DeSilvas's Media that we offer, that's another way that you help the operation here. We have great products from Max Pro and from other vendors too that you can try and utilize. And they're very good. We even use them here at the studio here / office here, and at the apartments here at Harbor Square. So we people here in the complex that use it and have bought my products, and they're very happy. So you will be too, I guarantee it. I don't have to convince you or anything. Just try the product, and it'll pretty much do that itself. Because the stuff that we sell here is really high quality and really does the job. Please make a donation to us if you can help us, because we are for profit, but we do take donations too, and we need them. At this time, we need to get $1,000 raised for New Hunter Church of Christ to make some serious, important changes. I need a new office chair, I need new lighting in here and things of that sort. So if you can help us out, we really appreciate it very much. Thank you for those that have helped us out. I want to give a to you, and please hope you have a nice day today. Look out for some severe weather possible around this afternoon and this evening. Scattered thunderstorms are on the awning today. They could be severe. The main threat will be small hail and or dangerous, damaging winds. That's about the main threat. So just be careful out there, and please support us so we can continue bringing all this stuff to you, because things are starting to pick up in a lot of ways, and it takes a lot of money to do a lot of this stuff. And if you want to be a part of something that's changing and big, then donate. I can't stress it anymore. And thanks to those who do donate. Thank you. And please hope that more of y'all will jump on the bandwagon. 56 of you are on New Hunter Church of Christ, Churches of Christ, church website online. We haven't done any sermons because no donations are coming in. I'm serious. We need donations. Please help out. If all of you all gave at least $100 each, that would be way more than $1,000, but at least it would help us get stuff and help us keep the operation going, and I would actually make a salary instead of working on furlough all the time. And please help us out, please. I can't stress that anymore. Michael De Silva in the news update for Thursday, 2017. And love you. Take care. I know everybody's got things going, but if you want to keep things going and be a part of something different, you have to give so we can keep bringing this stuff to you. I love you. Take care. Sayonara. And I will see you again with another powerful in the news update. Keep your computer safe. Update your Malwarebytes. If you have the trial version, upgrade to the premium version and get the full version of Malwarebytes, and that will protect you from all these ransomware threats that we have. And also back up your stuff. A good thing would be Black Blaze or Backblaze, backup storage, or Kryptonite. You can check that out, and you can get backup solutions there off-site. So if you do lose your stuff because you've been attacked by some malware or ransomware or threat, you can basically have that on a Kryptonite or Backblaze solution as a backup service. You can go to backblaze.com or go to kryptonitestorage.com. I think it's just kryptonite.com for more information. Take care. I love you. And that was a free advertisement. So we do that often when we use products and services. We do like to plug them from time to time. Take advantage of Dollar Shave Club. I find that to be the best. I know there's another one called Harry Shave or something. They charge a few dollars more, but I found that Dollar Shave Club is the best for both men and women. They have women's stuff for women and also stuff for men. We'll try all the oils and creams and some lotions today, along with some nice shavers. And of course, you'll save plenty of money, believe me, because we use them here. I need to shave, but that's what I use when I shave. Dollar Shave Club is who I'm a part of. It's dollarshaveclub.com. Take care. I love you all, and have a nice day. This is In the News for Thursday, May the 25th, 2017.